Okay. We'll try this, okay? We'll try this. Okay, we'll see what this is all about. Okay, we got time today.
So, you're new to WoW and want to know what's going on, or you're just trying to figure out which Horde you're a part of. Here's the entire history of Azeroth in 23 minutes.
Okay.
Way back at the start of the universe, there were Titans, which are gods born out of planets, kind of. The Titans formed a pantheon, which went around looking for more baby Titan planets called World Souls. One of these planets was named Azeroth, currently
Azeroth is pretty hot.
inhabited by a bunch of elementals. A mysterious group of beings who wanted to kill the pantheon, named the Void Lords, were also looking for World Souls and sent their servants, the Old Gods, to go find and corrupt them. Some Old Gods found Azeroth and started bleeding bugs on everything.
Nice planet.
The pantheon eventually finds Azeroth too, and they start fighting everyone. First the elementals, then the Old Gods. The Titans win, but they can't kill the Old Gods without killing Azeroth, so they build prisons instead. They leave behind a bunch of metal guys, and also some dragons to look after Azeroth and guard the prison in their absence.
So big dragon to like got the wall, you know, that's so typical, still typical. One dragon will like got the wall, and then the rest will be sleeping.
Off in another section of the universe, the Titan Sargeras learns the Old Gods could corrupt Titan planets and decides the only reasonable solution is to kill all life in the universe.
What the Wait, it was that crazy?
Starts building a massive army called the Burning Legion by corrupting inhabitants of Titan planets.
What?
The Pantheon isn't happy that all their planets are being corrupted.
Hey, you stop it.
They try to calm Sargeras down.
This guy is just Kratos, isn't it?
Down, telling him that the army is pointless because they found a World Soul strong enough to defeat the Void Lords. Sargeras responds by killing the Pantheon and imprisoning their spirits and sets out to find and destroy Azeroth, fearing what would happen if a Titan that powerful was corrupted. Unfortunately, Sargeras forgot to ask where Azeroth was first, so he has to start looking for it.
Ayo, you dumb shit! The only logical solution, slay!
Another powerful World Soul is Argus, a planet inhabited by the Eridar, who are led by Archimon, Kil'jaeden, and Velen. Sargeras wants to corrupt Argus and approaches the free rulers in disguise.
Hey guys, want cool magic? Yeah, totally one-time your evil.
No strings attached. Archimon and Kil'jaeden accept the power like suckers, and most of the Eridar get corrupted, but Velen realizes he's a trick and refuses.
You look like this now.
Velen prays for guidance, and a race of sentient chandeliers called the Naru hear him and send a spaceship, which Velen and the remaining uncorrupted Eridar use to flee Argus. The uncorrupted group changes their name to the Draenei, which means the exiled ones. Kil'jaeden is angry about their escape and vows to hunt them down.
Kil'jaeden will remember that. Wait a minute, why does this feels like Warhammer 40k? Huh? I thought this was just fantasy, stuck in one planet. What did this nothing look like spaceship, Warhammer? Why is this becoming Warhammer?
Sargeras corrupts the World Soul of Argus and uses
this feels like Warhammer. What the shit? Like, they go world by world? I thought just one single world for World of Warcraft.
Build a machine that lets him regenerate anyone in his army, making them effectively immortal. Meanwhile, back on Azeroth, the imprisoned Old Gods drive their guards crazy and make a curse that turns stuff into meat, meaning these guys turn into these guys. A big magic pool called the Well of Eternity that was left behind by the Titans starts hyper-evolving.
We should do something about this. Nah, man, it'll be fine. Okay, go.
A race called Trolls. The Trolls dub themselves the Zandalari.
There you go. So that's how the Trolls are formed,
the Zandalari Empire, which has a strict caste system. The lowest caste decides that being in the lowest caste sucks and leaves to form their own empires. One of these empires settles by the Well of Eternity and evolve even further, transforming into elves.
What? You mean hot elf waifus were Trolls first? Yo, that's some lore I didn't need to know, man. What? From this to this? My hot mommy elf waifus are Trolls in the past? I mean, technically they do have the same years. I mean, you would smash this, but you wouldn't smash the previous dead, you know?
Forming into elves.
Wait, you hit what? You hit what? You telling me you hit what? You hit this? You hit this? You mean, no, right? You mean you hit this, right?
Eternity to gain magical and technological superiority, allowing them to swiftly defeat the Zandalari and take over Kalimdor. The Kaldor's excessive use of the Well of Eternity lets Sargeras...
Hey, this really looked like one of the White Lords in one of the Slaanesh. No, not Slaanesh. It does look like a Warhammer. Oh god. Wait a minute.
magically access Azeroth, but he still has no idea where it is in physical space, so he needs to rely on opening portals to invade. Since he needs a powerful mage to open the portals, Sargeras reaches out to Hyjal and offers her a place at his...
Hey, what I mean, I give you more magic. Cool. They just leave the ugly trolls by a magic pool and they turn into hot elves. I see. No-go, thank you, Susie. Yeah, no-go. He doesn't look quite as sick enough. Shit, you're right. Yeah, it does look like no-go. So there's a lot of references between Warhammer and Warcraft. Wait a minute, they both start with war. No wonder! Same franchise?
Side, Ajara agrees and uses Well of Eternity to summon a Burning Legion into Azeroth. The dragons in an elf rebellion led by Tyrande Whisperwind and brothers Illidan and Malfurion Stormrage fight to stop Ajara in the War of the Ancients. Attempting to gain power against the Legion, Illidan pretends to join Ajara's forces. Sargeras is so grateful he stabs out Illidan's eyes and gives him full demon vision. This allows Illidan to see the true power of a Burning Legion.
Hey, is that the anti-mage? I know him!
And he begins to fear their defeat on Azeroth will ultimately be pointless. One of the 5 aspects named Nelfar.
No, that's a cool power on you. Psst, isn't a lane that Serja won't bang you? This is seriously one of the canon reasons. What? I bet the Titans are just pranking you, man. I don't think you're a loser, Lamar.
Targaryen's driven mad by the old gods, who
Really?
convince him to steal the other aspect's powers by making a weapon called the Dragon Soul under the guise of fighting the Legion. Once the weapon is built, Nefarian blows everyone up with it. He changes his name to Deathwing to show off
Oh, shit.
how edgy and cool he is. Malfurion steals the Dragon Soul and hides it. Deathwing is sealed in
he
deep
threw
home,
the
a big
dragon
cave at the
up
core of
like that.
Azeroth. The Rebellion shuts down the portal and stops the Legion, but the Well of Eternity is destroyed in the process, which causes a big magical explosion called the Sundering that breaks Kalimdor into a bunch of pieces. As the Kaldori capital sinks into the ocean, the old god N'Zoth turns Azshara and her followers into fish. Obsessed with the power of a Nightwell and fearing an ever-Legion invasion,
Well, still, you
Odin
wonder
uses
what?
water.
They don't tell me because of the
he
well.
stones the Well of Eternity to make a new well on Mount Hyjal.
Don't you acted like an idiot. It must be Joe 10,000 years. Okay, I am my scars. What
All
the
the other
fuck?
elves are angered by this and throw Illidan in jail for his actions.
Okay.
The remaining elves fight over whether to use the last of the well and break into 2 factions.
Well. Screw you all
Night
way
elves
out.
stay
No,
on Kalimdor
okay.
and the Highborn travel to the Eastern
We didn't
Kingdoms
lose
and make a new
this.
font of magical energy called the Sunwell. They
Oh.
rename themselves to the High Elves.
So that's when they start becoming pretentious. Pretentious bitches.
The children of some Vrykul and Northrend are being born mutated. These mutated children are ordered to be killed, but some are snuck to the Eastern Kingdoms instead. Here they form tribes and call themselves humans.
Oh, wait, what? The humans are basically subhuman, technically. Subspecies. Sub-elves. Oh.
One group of humans called the Arathi tribe begins to unite the other groups under one banner, forming the Kingdom of Arathor.
Oh my god, what is this lore though? Holy shit. It does make sense though. That's why humans only last like shorter period of times. They're basically mutants. They reproduce so much more and they have shorter lifespans than elves. Because they are the subspecies of elves.
The Kingdom of Arathor grows so large that several of its biggest cities declare independence and break off into the kingdoms of Gilneas, Alterac, Dalaran, Kultiris, Stormwind, and Lordaeron. The High Elves ally
shit.
themselves with humans to fight the trolls.
What else is
living
control?
in the
Yeah,
Eastern
alright, okay,
Kingdoms,
cool.
while the Night Elves and Dragons fight the Old God bugs and lock them in the Titan prison of Anchorage. The High Elves teach the humans magic, and some of the humans start to accidentally summon demons and elementals
Guys?
to protect against the threats
Yo, we have a problem
Created by
now. We
humans
can't
having
control the
magic,
new
the leaders
powers.
of
Oh, shit,
Dalaran
what if
decide-
we even... Hey. We have a problem. People can't control the powers. Okay, hear me out. What if? Give them more power. You know, it's just like that. Imagine this. It's like those stupid meeting bots whereby the boss at the whiteboard like, hey, we have a problem. People can't control themselves with the power. What do we do? And then everyone's like, we shut the power down. We limit the power. Implement regulations to limit the power. And then there's this sleepy employees like laid back and like, you know, what if we just give them more power? And then, give that man a promotion.
decide to give one human a whole bunch more magic.
That man,
This
I'm
person
giving you a raise to see that's exactly the meme. Hi,
called the
Pending.
Guardian, and they pass their power on to the next person the council chooses when they retire.
This is called foreshadowing. Wait, what? Let's make sure you give it back when we tell you to. This is called foreshadowing. Hey, trust a beautiful lady with big boobs for power. Of
Sargeras,
course.
who still has no idea where Azeroth is physically, is currently trying to open another portal to invade Faerû, but opening
What's this Windows error? The portal you intend to open exceeds your current available magic capacities and must shut down. Okay, or eat some dragons. Let's eat some
an
dragons.
army-sized portal requires a lot of magic, so Sargeras can only open a small portal and send a less powerful mini version of himself called an avatar Faerû. His avatar then proceeds to start eating dragons in order to gain more
Nom, nom,
magic.
nom, nom.
But dragons aren't a fan of being eaten, so they ask the humans for help, and the humans send the current guardian, Agent, who goes to Northrend and kills the avatar, sealing its
What?
body in
Like
the
that?
tomb of Sargeras so it can't be resurrected. Unbeknownst
Oh.
to Agent, a portion of Sargeras'
Instant replay. That's how she got him?
soul powering the avatar jumps into her.
Oh, that was surprisingly
She
easy.
kills it and proceeds to hide there. Adrian decides with someone else getting to choose who gets her power
Oh, he went to hide inside of her. Oh, that's kinky. This is some gender blender magic, man.
is lame, so she goes into hiding. Remember Velen and those goats on the spaceship that were fleeing the Legion? They just crashed onto a peaceful planet called Draenor and made friends with the orcs, a race of shaman who are happy to share their planet. Everyone is friendly, and these two races are sure to be lifelong pals. Back on Azeroth, the dwarves are living
So, in World of Warcraft, it's not a single planet, it's multiple planets? I didn't even know that. What the heck?
inside a mountain when their king dies, and suddenly everyone wants to be the new leader. The War of the Three Hammers breaks out, and the dwarves split into the Bronzebeard, Darkiron, and Wildhammer clans. The Bronzebeards win and take
wild.
over Ironforge. Angry over losing the war, the Darkirons try to summon elementals to kill the other clans, but they do too good a job and accidentally summon Ragnaros, the Fire Lord, who traps
Oh, shit.
the Dark Iron dwarves inside a black
Whoa,
rock
where did shit come from?
mountain and forces them to act as his slaves. Adrian is still in hiding and just had a child named
Go, go,
Medivh.
gaga.
Unbeknownst to her, the latent fragments of Sargeras' soul jump into Medivh and hide inside him.
Go,
In this
go, gaga.
stunning display of nepotism, Adrian gives her
no.
infant child the powers of a guardian.
What? How did she transfer the power to that? What
The
the
human
fuck?
kingdom of Stormwind goes to war for Gurubashi trolls. During a troll attack on Stormwind City, but now adult Medivh uses his powers as a guardian to
murder
obliterate
time,
the trolls and
boom.
save the city. He's heralded as a
Nice.
hero and welcomed as the new guardian. Sargeras remains undiscovered inside of him.
Oh man, he's like climbing up the ranks. This is one of those cliche moments whereby evil overlord discovers humanity growing up as a human, and then he starts to side the humans.
On Draenor, Kil'jaeden has tracked down Velen and Vidranai. He reaches out to an orc shaman named Gul'dan, offering him power if he helps turn the orcs against him. Gul'dan agrees and proceeds to frame Vidranai for attacks on orc
The
villages.
ghost did. Oh
The
no.
orcs respond by banding together to stop Vidranai. Gul'dan forms a cool new group called the Horde, and the secret ingredient is fell
Oh, the legendary horde. So this is it. Okay. It's always murder time. I cannot believe Pending actually said that. It must be true if Pending even agrees.
magic. He convinces the Horde to drink the blood of a demon Manaroth, which has the side effect of turning your skin green and also enslaving them to the Legion.
Oh no, this really does start to feel like Warhammer, man, this guy.
He installs a bloodthirsty Black Hand as a puppet war chief. This new, fell-crazed Horde slaughters Vidranai, who flee into the forest led by Velen. Under War Chief Black Hand, the Horde is reckless and destructive. Quickly, they eat all the food on Draenor and need a new place to live. Sargeras sees this as an opportunity to have his avatar freed from the tomb and tells Gul'dan about a lush planet the Horde can invade. Called Azeroth. Back on Azeroth, Sargeras begins to corrupt Medivh from
So
within.
that's what it means by you've alerted the horde and they come running in for food and then they want to wreck you up. Huh.
And eventually convincing him to help Gul'dan open a dark portal, a massive gate that connects Azeroth to Draenor. The orcs pour through, marking the beginning of the First War. The First War rages on for 3 years between the Horde and the Kingdom of Stormwind, led by King Lane Rin. The Kingdom of Stormwind still believes Medivh is their
We
ally,
could surrender.
and
Nah.
he continues to act as the guardian.
Oh, you battered this
An orc
up.
named Garona meets and befriends Medivh and his apprentice
hello.
Khadgar. Garona abandons the Horde and sides with humans. Together, Khadgar and Garona
Wait. This is... Remember the time we opened the dark portal? The real way this happens is way more confusing.
discover that
Yeah, we sure are
Medivh is
evil.
responsible for
Haha.
opening the portal and team up with General Anduin
I
Lothar
knew
to
it!
kill Medivh.
Oh,
Orgrim
they
Doomhammer
did? They actually killed him?
was
Oh.
upset by Black Hand's brutality towards his own soldiers and challenges him to a mock hurrah for leadership of the Horde. Orgrim wins and kills Black Hand.
Oh.
Garona returns to Stormwind to deliver her report of Medivh's death. While informing King Ren
Oh,
of the
that sucks,
situation,
okay.
Garona is possessed by
At least Stormwind hasn't
Horde
fallen to the
warlocks and
horde.
assassinates
Wait
the
a
king against
minute.
her will. Without its leader, Stormwind falls to the Horde, ending the First War.
What the heck happened? This is getting fired
Survivors
too.
of Stormwind flee north to Lordaeron, where Anduin Lothar convinces the other kingdoms to assist. Together,
Okay.
they begin to plan a second war against the Horde and unite into the Alliance of Lordaeron. Meanwhile, Doomhammer's Horde marches north from Stormwind
no
towards
more
Iron Horde
rocks.
to get resources. The
What's
Horde fights the
happening?
dwarves and gnomes, leaving them trapped in their cities. The Horde continues north towards Lordaeron,
Wait. Letting them trapped in their
to Iron
cities.
Forge to get resources. The Horde fights the dwarves and
Gom, don't let them leave. Ain't stay out.
gnomes, leaving them trapped in their cities.
Abbas.
The Horde continues north towards Lordaeron, but it's too well defended, so they head past it and poke at the High
What,
Elves
they
and
just say get lost,
philosopher
and then
bit
just
before
like they
turning
get
around.
lost, really?
Gul'dan betrays the Horde and leaves for the tomb of Sargeras with some soldiers. Then he betrays Sargeras and ignores orders to open a portal, instead
Nah.
planning to steal the power of the tomb for himself. Sargeras doesn't like being betrayed, so
Oh.
demons eat Gul'dan. Orgrim Doomhammer is unaware of Gul'dan's desertion and begins a siege of Lordaeron. Originally successful, Doomhammer had been counting on Gul'dan's forces to bolster the assault, and when he learns they have abandoned the Horde, he's forced to undergo an incredibly costly retreat to Blackrock Mountain. Unaware that Gul'dan is already dead, Doomhammer dispatches the sons of a former war chief Blackhand, Dalrend and Maim, along with a contingent of orcs to slay Gul'dan. The pursuing human forces free the
think
besieged
we
dwarves
do it.
and
Can we
gnomes, who
join?
pledge their service to the
Sure.
Alliance. The severely weakened Horde makes their final stand at Blackrock Mountain.
Wait, so just to understand, these are all player bases, right? Because the Horde is controlled by the players. It's like a player faction. So the narrative changes according to basically what kind of territory the player bases nab, correct?
Orgrim Doomhammer kills Anduin Lothar to break the human spirits, only for him to be replaced by the paladin Turalian, who captures Doomhammer and rallies the Alliance into pushing the Horde back through the Dark Portal. Khadgar deactivates the portal, closing the gateway between Azeroth and Draenor and ending the Second War.
Currently, it's still pre-war Warcraft story. Oh,
Ren, Maim,
shit.
and their contingent of
Okay.
orcs arrives at Blackrock Mountain after the Alliance departs and occupy the fortress for themselves. Fortifying the keep from attackers, they create the
This is
cool
still
new
in the
Dark Horde, and the
RPSC.
secret ingredient is dragons.
Oh!
The victorious Alliance rebuilds Stormwind, naming the adolescent son of Lane Rin, Varian, as king. The Alliance
Okay.
also puts the orcs they captured into internment camps. Orgrim himself is sent to one such camp. The High Elves,
So
feeling
basically, the orcs become slaves.
the protection
Understandable.
of Lordaeron was prioritized over their capital, Quel'Thalas, leave the Alliance. Back on Draenor, the orc shaman Ner'zhul finds himself leading the remnants of the Horde on a still dying world. He plans to open portals to other planets to plunder their resources because it works so
It
well.
comes back by a twice,
last
right?
time when we
Yeah,
do this, we
sure.
need to-
Ah, shit. So, once again, the portal is attempting to open exceed only available magic and must shut down. Okay. Oz, steal a book. Let's steal
Steal
a
magical
book.
artifacts from Azeroth, so he reopens the Dark Portal, great work Khadgar, and sends a
Yikes,
small group
steal
of
the book.
soldiers through to retrieve the artifacts. They succeed, but the Alliance decides to go on the offensive, electing to send a group of soldiers led by Turalian, Khadgar, and some other people into the
Okay.
dark portal in order to end the Horde once and for all. Corrupted by
Oh,
the
they
power
go into the
of the
world?
artifacts,
Damn,
Ner'zhul opens a
dangerous.
massive number of portals at once, tearing apart the fabric of Draenor and abandoning the Horde. The
What
planet
the
is
shit?
destroyed and pulled
What
into the
the-
twisting never, forming a floating landmass called the Outlands. In
What?
order to save Azeroth from the might of the now stranded Horde, Khadgar collapses the dark portal, trapping himself in the Alliance expedition in the Outlands.
Why you stupid? Have you never played anything with Warcraft? No, I never. So this is like my first time, you know?
Presumed dead, statues of the leaders
What
of the
the
expedition
shit?
are erected in the newly rebuilt Stormwind. Anger
So they technically tried to do a Doom guy route, but they aren't as badass enough to, fight for eternity.
by Ner'zhul's betrayal of the Horde, Kil'jaeden
Uh-oh.
turns him into an evil
Uh-oh.
cat and a sword called Frostworm that have the power to
Oh, wait, what? He turned into that? The legendary... Oh!
Stormwind. Angered by Ner'zhul's betrayal of the Horde, Kil'jaeden turns him into an evil hat and a sword called Frostworm that have the power to raise the dead. Then he
Really?
drops him on Azeroth in order to weaken the human kingdoms in preparation
Kind of chilly up here. Oh, the legendary first one was this story. So this is where World of Warcraft starts, right?
for a legion invasion. He also gives Ner'zhul a few demons called Dreadlords to help speed things along. In the Orcish
Hey, boss.
internment camps, a young orc
Hey.
named Thrall befriends Doomhammer, and together they rally the orcs into rebellion
Wow,
and
I'm
escape
kind of happy that I recognize the start of World of Warcraft.
the camps. They build a cool
Not
new
yet. Wait, what? Lich King was in World of Warcraft? Oh crap, this happens before the game? Oh, but the legendary first one is before World of Warcraft?
ingredient
Oh.
is friendship, but Orgrim is killed, naming Thrall the new war chief. Thrall leads the orcs to the lost continent of Kalimdor in order to escape the humans. During the voyage, they meet with the Darkspear trolls and Matoran, both of whom join the Horde.
shit,
Ner'zhul, now called the Lich King, has
We
had a
don't have a Lich King. This is... it's just chilling there. Okay, the Lich King. Hey, this was all easy when I had hands, but too bad, now you're just a head. At least no one can say no head.
few years to get ready, and he's starting to build a following.
Oh my, wait, I recognize all of these. These are like Dota 2, Dota heroes, Defend of the Ancient Heroes, right? Wow, I used to play this? No, wait, I don't play this game. What the fuck? I watch people play. I forgot. This one's like Assassin or some shit like that. I'm
He
not too
needs
sure.
powerful magic boys to open a big portal, so he recruits the wizard Kel'Thuzad, and together they make a plague that kills people and turns them into zombies. They release it into the northern cities of Lordaeron via infected grain, and the Third War begins. King Taranis Menethil of Lordaeron hears rumors of a plague to the north and sends his son Arthas and the mage Jaina Proudmoore to investigate. They find that Kel'Thuzad has poisoned
I recognize it. This is Crystal Maiden, right? The Crystal Maiden? I don't know who this is.
a recent grain delivery to the bustling city of Stratholme with a plague. Arthas kills Kel'Thuzad, and they head to
Wait, now we're in Dota or Defense of the Ancients? Okay.
Stratholme to stop a grain shipment. The duo is too late to stop the townsfolk from eating the grain, and with no cure for the plague, Arthas decides to kill the infected before they're turned into mindless undead.
The solution to all problems. Kill them
Jaina is
all.
aghast and
I
abandons
see.
Arthas. Arthas purges the city and meets the Dreadlord Mal'Ganis, who
Warcraft
taunts the
2
prince,
only?
telling him to
Oh,
find him
shit.
a Northrend. Arthas becomes obsessed with taking revenge
Gotta
on
get revenge,
Mal'Ganis
gotta
and
get
follows
revenge,
him to
gotta get
Northrend,
revenge. Okay,
discovering the sword
Oh, cool
Frostmourne
sword.
along the way.
Oh, shit. Oh.
The sword consumes his soul, and Arthas is corrupted by the will of the Lich
Yeah,
King, becoming an undead soldier called a Death Knight.
Oh, no.
Now minion of the Lich King, Arthas returns to Lordaeron and murders his father, King Taranis Menethil, while his forces destroy the
shit.
city. The Lich King still needs Kel'Thuzad to summon Archimon, so he orders Arthas to stuff the dead wizard chunks in a jar. In order to raise Kel'Thuzad as a Lich,
Murder
Arthas needs the
time.
power of the Sunwell, so he marches his forces north to Kel'Thuzad. Along the way, he captures the Ranger General
That's
of Silvermoon,
bad.
Sylvanas
I'm gonna power slide into him some last win mana. The legend I go. I know you. Yeah, I recognize this
Windrunner,
name.
who he kills and raises
Windrunner.
as a banshee. The Scourge storms Silvermoon and slaughter the
Wait. Oh, so she became that.
Elves,
Ayo.
raising Kel'Thuzad as a lich and corrupting the Sunwell in the process. With
Oh,
Kel'Thuzad
shit.
resurrected, the Scourge returns south and raid the city of
Yes, this is the same book. No, that's too. It's complicated. Yeah, it's complicated.
Dalaran
Holy
for a
shit.
magic book. Once they have it, Kel'Thuzad summons Archimon, who builds a sandcastle and punches it, which destroys Dalaran. Remember that second Well of Eternity Illidan made in Hyjal?
You know that one day makes specifically stop the Legion? No.
Archimon needs it to summon the
Dumbass.
Legion, so he and the gang head west to Kalimdor. Also, a big tree called the World Tree grew in it, and it made the elves immortal. Jaina and Thrall
What? Really?
are both met by the ghost
Kurumoto old Azeroth is doomed. Wait, what? Suddenly is he? Why is he? Is he a good guy now?
of Medivh, who
I thought it was such a sad character. Yui. Can you watch a Trust cutscene at some point? About maybe,
says they need to stop Archimon at Mount
Wait,
Hyjal
where's-
or Azeroth will be destroyed. Jaina leads the alliance to Kalimdor. On Kalimdor, the spooky Medivh ghost
Is he now a good guy? I fucking knew it. He became a good guy, right? In the end.
meets Jaina and Thrall again and tells them that the Alliance and Horde need to work together. But one
Okay.
group of orcs under Grommash Hellscream gets tricked by Manaroth into drinking more demon blood and become servants of a burning legion again.
How are you seriously this stupid?
Jaina
seafood, drink.
Frees Grom, who kills Manaroth, freeing the orcs but killing himself in the process. The Night Elves find out that the Legion is invading again and join the fight. Tyrande, now the leader of the Night Elves, orders Illidan to be released from jail to help fight demons. Illidan promises he's done consuming.
Yay! I'm never consuming foul magic again. Okay, Mr. Anti-Mage, go for
power to stop the Legion. Illidan then promptly consumes more demonic power to stop the Legion, eating the skull of the
Not again!
and using the powers to blow up the Dread. Tyrande and Malfurion are furious and banish Illidan, who runs off and sulks. The Ghost of Medivh tells everyone that he's manifesting because he feels bad for opening the dark portal and wants to fix his mistake before
Just stop the Legion so my spirit can rest, bro.
the army's pledged to stop the Legion and build a series of base camps in Mount Hyjal to prevent Archimon from reaching the well.
Nobody's gonna get past this. Nobody's gonna get past this. That is something foreshadowing.
Through these base camps and reaches the well, so the ancient spirits of the Night Elves called Wisps turn themselves into a bomb and blow Archimon and his army up. They also accidentally blow up a world tree, so the Night Elves stop being immortal. But at least the third war is over. Thrall heads south into the deserts of Cal.
Wait, we gotta rewind that again. What just happened?
War is over. Thrall
We did it. We stopped the world tree.
series of base camps in Mount Hyjal to prevent Archimon. They also accidentally blow up the world tree, so the Night Elves stop being immortal. But at least the third war is over.
We saved
Thrall heads
the
south
world
into the deserts
tree.
of Kalimdor and founds the Horde capital of Orgrimmar, named after Orgrim Doomhammer. In the ruins of Kel'Thas, Prince
Hey, is that Evoker?
Calfast Sunstrider destroys the Sunwell so it doesn't corrupt his people. Without the Sunwell, the High Elves go into magic withdrawal, and most rename themselves to the Blood Elves. About 10% continue to call themselves High Elves and break off to rejoin the Alliance. This schism becomes the single largest point of contention.
Wait, Huff? High Elf and like Mega Trade control High Elf is guy. What's the difference in High Elf? What is happening here? Oh my
still
god.
angry about being accused of serving demons, agrees to serve Kil'jaeden by hunting down and
Okay,
killing the
deal,
Lich King,
cool.
who's gone rogue. He teams up with some Naga and Prince Calfast and casts a spell which severely injures the Lich King. Ner'zhul the Hat realizes when
Just like that? I'm not how sure the heck can die. I'm about to find out.
someone
What
puts
the
him
fuck?
on, he will die from his injuries, so he recalls Arthas to Northrend. The Alliance rallies under Grand Marshal Garithos to push the undead out of the ruins of the Kingdom of Lordaeron, now called the Plaguelands. Due to the Lich King being weakened, Sylvanas breaks free from his control and works alongside them to retake the capital city. However, once the Scourge is defeated, she turns on her living allies and slays them. Claiming Lordaeron for herself, she unites the undead freed from the Lich King's control into the Forsaken. Arthas
What the shit happened there, man?
leaves Kel'Thuzad to command
So much
the
drama.
remaining Scourge in the Plaguelands and returns to Northrend. Illidan battles Arthas in a final attempt to prevent him from saving the Lich King, but Arthas wins and puts on the hat, merging his soul with
Oh no, shit. So this is where it happened. Yeah, bye.
Ner'zhul and being frozen in a block of ice. Illidan retreats through a portal to the Outlands with Calfast and some of the Naga. Fearing the Alliance will attempt
Wait, I think the Glacier Archer came out of fire being corrupted. Yes, no, it was earlier. Yes, he did.
to retake Lordaeron from her,
did,
Sylvanas
did.
and the Forsaken join the Horde, hoping their military might will deter the Alliance. The Horde now consists of Orcs, Tauren, Trolls, and Forsaken. With the loss of Lordaeron, the recently rebuilt city of Stormwind becomes the new seat of the Alliance, which consists of humans, dwarves, gnomes, night elves, and a few remaining high elves.
Ours blew up. That city? The ceiling's way too low. Ceiling's way too low. You are short.
The city of Dalaran gets rebuilt and they put it under a dome. A
You
night elf
creep
named
demons,
Fandral
okay.
Staghelm decides to grow a new world tree called Teldrassil so the night elves can keep being immortal. It doesn't work, but the night elves decide to live on it anyway. While traveling to a diplomatic meeting with the Horde, King Varian Rin is kidnapped. His 10-year-old son Anduin is named leader of Stormwind, with both our
Again,
four
what
dragons
happened? Also, the dragon they kidnapped who we killed. Oh, spoilers.
acting as Regent Lord. This marks the beginning of World of Warcraft.
Huh?
The armies of the Horde and Alliance have been greatly weakened by the Third War, so
what
both
the-
factions begin to recruit new soldiers from among their citizens
Where am I? That's me. That's the player character.
to depopulate the local wildlife. These citizens become known as the Champions of Azeroth and are the player
Nice.
characters in WoW. In Blackrock Mountain, Ragnaros starts summoning elementals, so the champions of the Horde and Alliance banish him back to the Firelands. Then they go upstairs and kill Rend Blackhand. On Kalimdor, Kafun and all the bugs break out of jail, so the Alliance and Horde build a stick and use it to break into bug jail to kill Kafun. We can kill
This man is apparently stronger than the Titan. Are we the current characters in the MMO just that strong?
old gods, but the Titans can't because reasons. Off in the
Because
Outlands,
reasons.
Illidan and
Hey, because we have plot armor on our side.
Calfast steal a floating chandelier ship called Tempest Keep. Velen and the surviving Draenei steal a piece of it and fly off into space.
Oh, what the-
Kel'Thuzad builds a big floating box called Noxramas, but he's ruling
Hey, yo, what
Plaguelands from
that? Opportunity to get new pens. Awesome.
champions of Azeroth break in and kill him.
Oh,
The remaining
we are like... the player base are like Raffael Stompers, man. We just come in, we wreck shit up. And then like, hey, if I want to get some cool new loot, and then everybody's like, Oh man, RIP man. Your bosses become like just roll drops to me.
demons in the Outlands reopen the Dark Portal in order to invade Azeroth. They are beaten up immediately, and Azeroth decides to invade the Outlands to teach
Oh my god! Oh no, the player base is like, oh, running for it! Run!
Outlands to teach them a lesson. This marks the beginning of the Burning
This could become a problem. Like, the player base too. Probably all these NPCs, all these like characters, the player base must look like roaches, but indestructible roaches, man. They just keep coming for you. They just keep coming. You know, the flock of seagulls just keep coming for your ass.
Crusade.
Or in this case, we are like the goose in Where Winds Meet. They just come pecking on your ass.
Calfast discovers that Fel energy is a substitute for his Sunwell and joins the Legion. Blood Elves start doing Fel magic and their eyes turn green.
Oh,
Some are
awesome.
upset about this and join the Horde. The rest continue to follow Calfast.
So when the raid first came out, they were super hard. Nowadays, just min-max and speedrun through. Yeah, you know, the player base are the strongest.
I crash land on Azeroth and join the Alliance because it's the side that doesn't have orcs. The Alliance find Khadgar, Kurdan, and Trollbane alive and operating in the Outlands. Illyria Windrunner and General Terrell
Oh wow, they were alive all this time? Crazy.
are still missing.
What the
Thrall
shit?
meets Garrosh Hellscream, the son who Grommash Hellscream left behind on Draenor. The two become friends and Garrosh joins the Horde. The champions of Azeroth beat up Illidan and send
Champions of Azeroth just beats up every. You are not prepared.
Azeroth beat up Illidan and send him to jail.
Look at the bright side. Before the Recton, you just.
Then we beat up Calfast and he gets really big and dies. Calfast gets resurrected with Fel magic and decides to use the Sunwell to summon Kill Jaden to Azeroth. The Alliance and Horde lay siege to the Sunwell, killing Calfast again.
Holy shit, man! They are so... Hey guys, vote for the bow. God, once again, they see the. I think like all the kings and all the officials, they start to realize that maybe their farmers, their everyday people are the strongest beings out there. You know, it was his trailer. You are not prepared. Turns out we were. Hey guys, vote for bow. Oh my god. My premise accomplishes nothing. The master will help you. You will drown in your own blood. The world shall put
Kill Jaden before you can enter Azeroth. Velen
It helps when you're basically respawning loot goblins as an army. That is true. Give me your legendary bow, you piece of shit.
purifies the Sunwell by throwing a dead
Oh
chandelier
my
into it so Blood Elves don't
God.
die of withdrawal. This marks the end of a Burning Crusade.
The loot goblins are like the mind goblins of this world, you know? Yeah, they're always in the back of your mind. You wonder and you fear when the horde of players come slipping in your doorstep. And every week we return for more loot. Oh no! What?
In Northrend, Malygos gets mad about how much magic people are using and decides no more magic for anyone.
Oh, okay.
He begins to slurp up all the magic on Azeroth, which angers the Kirin Tor of Dalaran, since without magic, wizards are just frail nerds. They teleport Dalaran to the skies above Northrend and team up
You
with
can do that?
the other dragon aspects in order to fight
But the true horde was just the player
Malygos.
base, exactly.
Varian Rin is rescued and returns to Stormwind to take his place
good
as High King of
kid.
the Alliance.
Only had 2 wars. Wow.
The new and improved Lich King Arthas wakes up and decides to conquer Azeroth. He sends infected grain to the capital cities of the Alliance and Horde.
Am I becoming cliche
Kills some
again?
citizens,
Maybe.
but mostly just angers the two factions, who team up and send an expedition to Northrend to stop the Lich King.
Oh, this could become a problem. Save some undead for us,
Joined by the
eh?
Argent Crusade, a group of paladins devoted to stopping the undead. Some of Arthas' Death Knights rebel and join the Alliance and Horde.
Oh, well,
The
really?
Lich King resurrects Kel'Thuzad again and
I'm
moves
really getting tired of this.
Noxramas
Hanging there,
to
man.
Northrend in order to fight the Argent Crusade.
A frozen transmission was really fun. I can't imagine.
Kel'Thuzad is killed almost immediately.
Almost immediately. Ah, shit. Here we go
to Northrend
again.
in order to fight the Argent Crusade. Kel'Thuzad is killed
Mama,
almost
mama,
immediately.
mama,
Also,
mama.
the dragons kill Malygos, so he stops eating all the magic, and another dragon named Klekos replaces him
Mortals having magic is okay, I guess.
as the
Okay,
aspect.
cool.
Some of the Forsaken betray everyone and release a plague on a bunch of Alliance and Horde soldiers, including Bolvar 4 Dragon. Alex tries
Oh,
tries
no.
to save him
We did it, Virgin. We saved both of
by
us.
setting him on
Spoke
fire with
this
questionable
up.
results. Yogg-Saron wakes up inside of Ulduar, so the champions of Azeroth kill him before he drives everyone insane.
Are you serious? Titan Zero Pants Farmers too. The loot goblins. Oh my goodness. He didn't even get to do his monologue. They just wiped him
The
out.
Argent Crusade hosts a big joust to decide who gets to kill the Lich King. The winners get to storm Icecrown Citadel. It's discovered that the charred but still
Your friend is a legend.
Alive
I'm not.
Bolvar is
And I'm
being held by
touching main
Arthas.
tournament, by the way. Okay,
led
cool.
by
Bye.
the High Lord of the Argent Crusade, Tyrion Fordring, the best jousters in Azeroth, march
Oh, wait, they actually came here jousting? That wait was fun. I can imagine. This must be one of the highlights.
on Icecrown Citadel and kill the Lich
Oh,
King,
wow, wow,
shattering
wow.
Frostmourne in the process. The spirit of King Tyrannus Menethil is released
Wow, the
from
thunder
Frostmourne
tables.
and tells Tyrion that someone needs to put on the evil hat or the undead will start killing everyone. The
Really?
walking charcoal briquette that is Bolvar calls dibs and becomes the new Lich King, getting frozen in a block of ice. The War of the Lich King ends. Remember Deathwing?
Really?
The old gods have been whispering to him for 10,000 years, so he's even crazier than before, and he just woke up on the wrong side of a bed and broke out a deep home, blowing up a lot of Azeroth.
Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. Here we
Up
go
in the
again.
process. Now everything is on fire and Fantasy Utah got flooded. The king of the dwarves, Magni Bronzebeard, tries to research how to stop Deathwing from blowing up Azeroth and accidentally turns himself into a giant diamond.
What the fuck? How?
Now Ironforge doesn't have a king and the three dwarf clans fight over who
Oh, come on, Dwarfs fan.
should lead. They wind up deciding to just make a council.
Oh,
Gilneas gets overrun by a
that
furry
went well.
convention and the Forsaken invade.
Wait a
and try-
minute. What happened? Ow! No, doggles allowed.
Gonna plague them.
Understandable.
The Alliance shows up to help, but Sylvanas destroys Gilneas anyway. If the wolves weren't revenged, so they rejoin the Alliance.
Welcome
A bunch of goblins that live
aboard!
on an island almost die in a storm, but Thrall saves them, so they join the Horde.
We had evacuate the Charles.
Dragon aspects team up to stop Deathwing. They can't form Captain Planet without the aspect
and together!
of Rock, so they recruit Thrall because he's good at talking to
Wait,
rocks.
to get-
This
to-
means
to-
Thrall
to
has
what?
to retire from the Horde, so he appoints Garrosh as the new war chief.
Don't start any walls while I'm gone. This is called foreshadowing.
Deathwing decides he isn't burning things fast enough, so he summons Ragnaros, who has
I'm back in
legs now. The druids
sex.
storm into the Firelands to keep Ragnaros from burning down their trees and kill him for real this time.
Oh,
The
they
aspects
did.
realize they can't stop
Hey.
Deathwing without using the Dragon
I know where to get one. Is that a stupid orb again?
Soul, so Nosdormu goes back in time
I knew it! Wait, you went back in time?
and steals it.
Wait,
Then
what? Wait, how's
Thrall
that?
blows him up.
What?
Using the Dragon Soul to blow up
What,
Deathwing,
blowing regular dragons?
used up
No,
all the
what
Dragon
happened?
aspects' power, so they aren't as powerful anymore.
Wait, also your wife is pregnant. Oh, because they use all the dragon aspect powers. It's the aspect of time. And because he used all these powers to go back in time and steal the orb, no more powers, right?
The Cataclysm ends. Garrosh likes
What?
war, so he decides to start one
Oh boy, I sure do
by
love
blowing up
peace.
the Alliance city of Faramore. Jaina goes
I sure do love killing hawks now!
Faramore.
Wait, I got
Garrosh
this.
likes war, so he decides to start one by blowing up the Alliance city of Faramore. Jaina goes crazy and most
Oh,
of her characters
damn,
are
man.
Anduin is on a boat but gets chased by a horde and crash lands on an uncharted island called Pandaria, a mystical land inhabited by talking pandas.
Oh! This island just came out of nowhere? Like they just discovered this side of the world. It was just like minding your own business all this time? That kind of thing?
The Pandaren tell the Alliance and Horde they need to stop fighting or wake up the angry old god spirit that haunts their land. The two factions proceed to fight even harder, and the old gods start corrupting everything.
Oh, do I hear fighting? Ah,
Anduin
shit.
asks Garrosh to help him save Pandaria. Garrosh responds by
Yeah, have
dropping
a
a bell
piece
on
of
him.
a bell. I want peace. Have a piece of a bell, buddy. Oh,
Some of the Horde leaders
Okay.
get upset with Garrosh for declaring war on literally everything, so Garrosh
Why?
declares war on them and forms a cool new Horde, and the secret ingredient is racism. The rest of the
what?
Horde splits off
Racism only true orcs allowed.
in front of the
Awesome.
troll vote.
Okay, you wanna declare war too? Okay, cool. Okay,
Garrosh
yep,
sees how
yep.
powerful the old god
Yup, yup,
spirits
yup,
are
yup.
and decides he wants to eat one. He starts researching how and learns that the heart of an old god is buried in a sacred Pandaren mountain. He
pictures,
digs up the
awesome.
heart and throws it in a lake, corrupting all of Pandaria. At this point,
What?
Garrosh has declared war on literally every major
Well, isn't it the consequences of my own action, huh? You had it coming.
faction, all of whom team up and storm Orgrimmar to kill him.
Ah.
Garrosh's horde is defeated and Garrosh is captured and put on trial for setting the world record for most war crimes,
What? I should...
ending Mists of Pandaria.
Ah,
While on trial,
okay.
Garrosh escapes with the help of an evil bronze dragon and goes back in time to Draenor before the first horde drinks the blood of Manaroth.
What?
Luckily for this video, going back in time creates a little pocket dimension instead of rewriting the entire history of WoW. In this pocket dimension, Garrosh tells his dad that drinking the blood will enslave the Horde of the Legion, so they kill Manaroth, capture Gul'dan, and form a cool new Iron Horde, and the secret ingredient is Goblin technology.
So, in this pocket dimension, they come to the real dimension and invade. Again.
They still decide to invade Azeroth, though, so they build a new dark portal and plug Gul'dan into it like a 9-volt battery. Somehow, this allows their portal to hijack into our portal, and suddenly the Iron Horde is pouring into present-day
Ayo,
Azeroth.
this shit again?
The Alliance and Horde team up with Khadgar, a resident expert at closing the dark portal, and send a strike force called the Iron Vanguard through the portal to turn it off. They do this by unplugging Gul'dan and just letting him walk away for some reason.
Why?
Then, since people keep reopening these things, we blow up the portal with a cannon. The Iron Vanguard goes around killing the various...
There we go again. Oh, jump. There you go, let's go,
But then he
man.
loses, so he just kills him with lightning instead. Without 90% of its leadership, the Iron Horde gets absolutely bulldozed, at which point Gul'dan shows up with a cooler of that tasty demon blood, and the Iron Horde orcs all join the Legion anyway. Gul'dan summons Archimond, who's still alive, because it turns out that the demons that have been getting killed have to be killed in the Twisting Never, their souls just go back to Argus and reform. Also, this is the same Archimond that fought in
So, alternate dimension, main dimension, as of locates parts and then alternate dimension where the parts are grounded to twist and that the space between dimension where the Legion operates. What the fuck? This is some Warhammer. This is really Warhammer stuff, man. There's like alternate dimensions and they like operate on a different level and
war, because
distance,
despite
kind
this
of thing.
being a pocket dimension, there's only one
Magic,
Burning Legion
understandable,
somehow.
yes.
Look, WoD is a really
Even I'm confused at this point, yeah.
confusing expansion.
What?
Anyway, the Iron Vanguard teams up with remains of the uncorrupted Iron Horde, because apparently war crimes are okay if other people commit more war crimes. They kill
There
Archimond
we
for real
go,
this time,
that's
but not
right.
before he picks up Gul'dan and throws him into space. The Iron Vanguard declares victory and goes home, ending the Warlords of Draenor. The
Okay,
Burning Legion
awesome.
sends alternate universe Gul'dan to Azeroth in order to open the tomb of Sargeras and let the Legion invade. And this time he actually does it. He also
What?
steals Illidan's unconscious body from jail to use as a vessel for Sargeras. The Alliance and Horde team up to stop the Burning Legion once and for all in a broken
We
shore. And they
got
get
this,
absolutely
we got...
obliterated.
They don't got this. What happened to the Goblin army?
Tyrion gets melted, Vol'jin is murked by a random demon, and Varian gets disenchanted by Gul'dan. For reasons
Holy shit, they really don't got this. What the fuck happened?
unclear to everyone, including Vol'jin, he decides Sylvanas should be the next war chief and then promptly dies. Anduin is now High King of the Alliance and also kinda hot. Remember that Dwarf King who got turned into a rock? He woke up and he can talk to Azeroth now. Also, the Fat Goat turns Ysera crazy, so the champions of Azeroth kill her. Lich King Bolvar wakes up and he starts making Death Knights to fight the Legion. Also, he's on our side now.
Well, the Lich King is good now. We think, what the fuck happened?
No. The Legion is still primarily located on the Broken Isle, so Khadgar teleports Dalaran there to fight them. The Alliance and Horde free Illidan, who disenchants Gul'dan.
What am I,
the
my
Burning Legion is starting to lose, so Kil'jaeden plans to use the Tomb of Sargeras to make an even bigger portal so
You have spaceships in World of Warcraft? That's an actual thing? What?
the Legion can bring more troops from Argus, but we
It's starting to look like
storm the
40k,
tomb
man.
and kill him first. For real this time. Illidan then opens the portal anyway, because he wants to fight more demons. The armies of Azeroth all pile onto a spaceship and fly to the planet Argus to kill the Titan Argus. They find
I left my... Do you see that stupid subtitle? If the demons don't kill you, I will.
the armies of
Okay.
Azeroth
Then
all
buckle in.
pile onto a spaceship
what?
and fly to the planet Argus
I am my score!
to kill the Titan Argus. They find Illyrian Terrell
Stupid subtitle.
and who are on a space crusade. The gang finds out that Sargeras is holding the souls of a Titan Pantheon prisoner and free them.
Oh,
then they
shit.
kill Argus, which means the demons can't respawn anymore.
Okay,
Meanwhile,
nice.
Sargeras finally has a portal big enough to pass through, so he heads to Azeroth
What the fuck? He's a planet size.
to destroy it. The Pantheon stops him and puts him in bad Titan jail, but not before Sargeras impales
There's 5 more
his
minutes!
sword into Azeroth in the last-ditch effort to
shit.
kill the World Soul. The Legion is defeated and Illidan stays behind to bully Sargeras. Back
Wait, is this really his line?
on Azeroth, the Titan World Soul is bleeding to death because it has a big sword stuck in it. The blood is good
Oh,
at making
shit.
bombs, so everybody wants it. Sylvanas is angry when Elf
Oh my goodness.
was mean to her, so she burns down Teldrassil.
Nobody's forever freaking
The Alliance retaliates by storming Lordaeron, so Sylvanas blows it up. Anduin captures High Overlord Saurfang, who feels bad about burning down a tree full of defenseless civilians. The champions of Azeroth get a fantasy phone call from Magni. Azeroth is going to die unless they cram a lot of her blood into a magic necklace, so they start...
What? Champion, just get our blood, stuff it in the woods, need to be healed. You've got to love the Azeroth need ya. I think I'm just gonna go. Is that
The
a player
Alliance and
base?
Horde go to Kultiris and Zandalar because they need boats. Saurfang still feels bad about committing genocide, so Anduin lets him go. Saurfang
Really? Just for feeling
rallies
bad?
the rest of the Horde behind him because they also feel bad about committing genocide.
Really?
Saurfang and his no-genocide Horde team up with the Alliance and go to Orgrimmar to stop Sylvanas and her pro-genocide Horde. Saurfang decides at the last minute to challenge Sylvanas to an honorable orc duel instead, and Sylvanas agrees. Saurfang is about to win, so Sylvanas just insta-kills him and tells the Horde she never
What the fuck?
liked him anyway and flies off. Everyone feels bad, but her pro-genocide Horde's mom just left, so they forgive them for all the genocide immediately and before 4 ends. Things
Really?
are starting
Just
to
like
wind down
that?
when the champions of Azeroth accidentally set N'Zoth free because a knife tells them to.
Wait, what?
4 ends. Things are starting to wind
I am
down when
bored.
the champions
What?
of Azeroth
No, it's really fun summoning the old gods. So the next expansion is because the player base was just kinda fucked around to find out.
accidentally set N'Zoth free because a knife tells them to. Then they kill him with a magic necklace and nothing of consequence changes.
What? Like that? The old god was summoned and then they just wiped it out and then, hey, that was kind of fun. Should we do it again? Yeah, we should.
Sylvanas flies to Icecrown Citadel, beats up Lich King Bolvar, and steals his hat. Then she
What?
breaks it, which makes the sky explode, and also
What the fuck? Huh?
probably kills Ner'zhul. Now the afterlife is connected to regular life, which is bad, so everyone's about to kill themselves in order to beat up the Grim Reaper.
I'm sorry, what?
And that's the history of WoW.
Wow, man. The only one thing I learned is that the player base is like kind of like Chuck Norris, huh? It's kind of like Chuck Norris. They just do whatever the fuck they want, you know. And so they had to kill themselves, and so that you can fight death. What? Huh? It's pretty normal to kill yourself when you know the afterlife is real. I'm so confused. My God, what just happened? What is this Oh, Shadowlands
Probably kills Ner'zhul.
expansion.
Now we have-
Oh, that is like expansion of Shadowlands. So if I want to know more, I have
history
to
of
go
WoW.
to Shadowlands. This, right?
Alright, let's do this.
Oh man, 6 days. 6 days ago. Maybe I'll save this video for another time. I'll save this video. I'm interested now, man. I'm interested. That's good shit. Alright. Thank you very much for the history recap. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. No, I'm not going down the rabbit hole. You shut up, Zukakiku. You shut your pie hole, you demon! Ta-da! Hello, Yui here. Thank you for enjoying my stuffies. If this video has brightened up your day or put a smile on your face, do consider to do the logarithm stuffies. That means liking, subscribing, and commenting in this YouTube video. If you wish to show me more love, do check out my Patreon. Every single support in there goes to making more content in this channel and paying my editor, Zaki, who's definitely not living in my basement. In turn, you'll get early previews, behind the scenes stuffies, but most importantly, cosplay culture, which I know a lot of you are into. I also stream Mondays to Thursdays in Twitch, 11 PM EDT, so come over and check me out sometime.